banning all telephones.
Okay, we're on.
Okay, let's begin with Pledge of Allegiance, please. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, please join me in a short prayer. Heavenly Father, at this time of preparation for your birth, your son's birth, we ask that you help us prepare as we should for our dealings and give us the wisdom to work towards your will. We ask this through your Son, our Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Stacy, Commissioner Zoller,
Yes.
Commissioner Kirchner.
Here. Okay, we have journal. I'll accept the motion to approve the DVD recording of the previous board session from Tuesday, December 1st.
Approve the motion.
Second, all those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Do we have to roll call that?
No.
No? Okay. They will stand approved as done. So, anything under old business? Commissioner? We are blessed with having Amy here from the city talking about Main Street. You want to tell us what you have on your mind?
Do I need to stand? Or?
Sure. If you want to be recorded, stand up here.
Okay. She was to hide in the
Easiest
back.
for you, but.
So this Thursday, we have our Main Street application approval meeting where we will have 9 or 10 different people from the state coming out to take a look at Tiffin. They'll be meeting with different groups. They'll be meeting with the different downtown organizations. They'll be meeting with the SIDEC board. They'll be meeting with city officials. So we have quite a large group coming in. I was hopeful that both Fred and Holly would be attending as they're parts of different groups related to the downtown, but it looks like you guys have your Joint Justice Center meeting going on that day, so you will not be able to attend. So what I was hoping was that I kind of crafted something, but feel free to do it in your own language, just a little letter of support, just saying that you're behind what we're doing.
Amy, can I stop here for a second? Is
Sure.
it a whole day thing?
No,
Because I have a meeting, we got a revolving loan fund meeting from 12 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the day, I
Yeah.
would like to attend that, so when is it?
the time for the SIDEC board, which you are a member of, is from 11 to 12.
I'll be there for the SIDEC board.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'll be there for the board, and then, that means then 12 to 1, then I have to hightail back here then, yeah.
Okay,
I can make
phenomenal. Okay, wonderful. So that's perfect, because yeah, what we were just looking for was just a support from you guys saying that you're behind what we're doing. And in case you're not completely familiar, just a really quick, what Main Street is the comprehensive revitalization program for downtown. We look at our 4 points, which are design, business enhancement, marketing, and operations. So they're just the 4 areas, 4 committees that we have working on different areas of downtown at once to do the overall revitalization. Main Street itself is there to support us. They're our network. When we go to implement programs like the facade enhancement program, we can contact other communities, get background, how did they do it, get input, what worked, what didn't. So we're not reinventing the wheel every time that we're putting together a new program. Additionally, when we're going for grant funding, we get points on our applications for being a Main Street community, but additionally, if we're close in the running for something, a Main Street community would be looked at more favorably than a non-Main Street community because we're held to a higher standard. We have checks and balances, we have annual meetings that we have to meet with the state, and they review how we've done over the year, whether or not we're meeting certain criteria, and then we have monthly reporting that we have to do as well. So those are just a few benefits to Main Street. So I just wanted to let you know what the program was and just kind of, like I said, get your...
We will review the letter and sign it in some form.
Okay,
certainly.
perfect.
We appreciate that. Sounds like Commissioner Zoller can attend your meeting, so that would be
Appreciate
great.
that too, thank you.
Question.
All right, so, yes.
Question, on the signage thing where they're putting up for all, giving
Yes.
directions and so forth.
yep.
What went wrong there?
Okay,
Yeah, for
so,
the cost, because we approved one cost that was for all the signage and it's,
we'll be within that cost. So here's what happened.
Because
Let-
didn't last week, did we approve a,
They had a meeting yesterday.
Oh, okay, go
Yeah.
ahead.
okay, yeah, fill us in.
Okay.
Please.
Just to give you the overall background, what the cost that came in, the number that you heard, the over $7,000 number that came in, let me explain what happened there. Okay, so that came in for the city. Their project came in over the minimum amount, and so they were required, one, to include prevailing wage, which brought the cost of that up. Two, it had a larger post than what is actually going to be utilized, which was a huge cost. And the locations of the posts that the city is putting in end up falling in the right of way. So what they have to do is tear up the existing sidewalk. They have to pour new foundations, but because it's in the right of way, they also have to put an extra foundation lip on there for ADA accessibility for people so that they know it's coming before they come into. Anyway, it ends up being excavating concrete work. It's a huge process. That is not going to happen with your project. The lots that you're looking at, it appears that there is one lot where you can utilize a city pole. So there is no work but the sign itself,
That's
which
like
is
the
a
Hanson-
minimal
the
cost.
Hanson line, across the street
Right.
from the courthouse, yes.
And then the lot where the health department is, you have the wall there. So it's a smaller little pole that you'll be putting up, I guess somewhere on or near the wall is what they were discussing yesterday. And then the sign goes on there. So huge cost reduction because there is no concrete work involved in that at all. And then the last one is the one that's outside here, and that will require the pole and the concrete, but it looks like that it can go outside of the right of way in a green space, so you're not putting in the extra lip, you're not doing any excavating of concrete, so the cost is significantly lower. We will be getting an estimate. The way this process is going to work is that it's going to follow through Mark Levins, because he's the sign designer. He can order the poles and get you that information, and if there's any concrete work that needs to be done, he will get that through Klaus, but it looks like, based on the conversation we had yesterday, that your maintenance person is able to actually do
If
that
they've got the
concrete work.
specs, they'll be able to get it poured, the slab themselves.
Yep, so that, there's no cost.
So
then.
our cost is gonna be similar to what we originally talked about?
That does appear to be,
And
yep.
that was in, I'm
It's a
assuming
good political
3,000?
answer.
I'm sorry?
That's a good political answer. That does appear to be the case.
Yes. Well, again, I don't have the numbers. Mark has the numbers on the sign costs, but that's gonna be minimal.
Well, but
and
we're
then
gonna have
but
the
yes.
shock we had last time when we
Yes,
said.
no,
it
you
goes
will
from-
not be looking.
It's gone from 9,000 to 21,000.
No, it
Is that
looks
what it
like
was?
you will more than likely
Yeah.
be within the budget that you had originally discussed,
Good.
so
Okay.
it's not a big deal.
Thank you. I can take the value back that I just want to take, settle me down over that one.
Good.
I think value, does that settle you down?
Okay.
Little
All right, if
purple.
you want this set electronically, I can, and then the second
Oh,
two pages
yeah.
are just information about Main Street, so.
Okay, yeah, email it to me, that'd be
Okay,
great. Thank you.
Yeah, we want to get
Thanks, Amy.
Commissioner
Thanks
Stacy's
for what you
signature
do.
too. Thanks, Amy. Okay, anything else under new business?
Nope, other than,
Commissioner Zoller? None?
Nothing?
Okay, let's,
right.
get-
I have bill vouchers batch number 9080. I have a resolution authorizing fund transfer be made to the Public Assistance Fund, moving $969 from general fund to Public Assistance Fund. I have a supplement to the permanent appropriation for the general fund, putting $1,407 into equipment. This is at the request of the treasurer's office. He's using what money he has available in his DRETAC fund to purchase the currency. It's called a currency discriminator. Basically, it checks the money to make sure it's counterfeit money. He's using what he can out of his DRETAC, and
How much cash do they take there? I can't imagine there's a lot of cash. at the
oh, there
treasury.
is.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
especially with, when the auditor does their sheriff sales. A lot of time that's cash. So.
That's what we wanna notify every crook in town.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Yeah,
How do I answer that? I have a supplement to the permanent appropriations for the delinquent real estate tax fund for the $1,407 in equipment. A supplement to the permanent appropriations general fund, putting the $969 into the public assistance line. Resolution authorizing an appropriation adjustment within the sewer district, moving, let's see, $250 from equipment to contract services, $831.26 from equipment to salaries. I have a resolution authorizing an appropriation adjustment to the EMA fund, moving $400 from workers' comp to PRS, and $100 from workers' comp to salaries. An appropriation adjustment within the general fund, moving $10,000 from contract services to supplies. This is at the request of the sheriff's office. A resolution authorizing an appropriation adjustment within the general fund, moving $4,000 from contract services to supplies, also $4,000 from contract services to equipment. This is at the request of juvenile probate court.
Let me just ask a question between.
Sure.
Moved a lot of money from contract services to different areas. Does that mean they haven't used it for the year, so they are now putting it in other areas, so they wouldn't necessarily had needed this for part of their budget, in theory?
In theory.
Okay.
I have a
Maybe we
resolution.
oughta talk about, how much that totals sometime,
Yep.
and if any one department is worse at this than others.
Okay. I can give you those.
All right.
I have a resolution authorizing an appropriation adjustment within the delinquent care and custody fund. Total transfer $6,799.46. A supplement to the permanent appropriation for the delinquent care and custody grant fund, moving $9,660.26 to the transfers outlined. And these are victims' assistance, cleaning up one grant year, moving to their new grant year. A fund transfer be made to the delinquent care and custody grant, $16,459.72. I have a supplement to the permanent appropriation for the VOCA expansion project fund. You notice the numbers on the agenda with the parentheses around them are reductions. And so what it totals out to, her one account has a balanced increase of $10,192.47. Her second 158 account has a reduction total of $531.38. And a resolution authorizing a fund transfer be made to the VOCA grant fund, moving $8,593.54. A resolution authorizing a fund advance repayment to the general fund. This is coming back from the VOCA expansion back to the general fund. They have to do draws after the money is spent, so we do an advance usually to get them till the draw comes in. A resolution authorizing an appropriation adjustment within the Sheriff's Community Corrections Fund, moving $10.83 from Medicare to hospitalization. We have an appropriation adjustment within the general fund, moving $250 from repairs to other expense and $500 from contract services to other expense. This is at the request of Common Pleas. I have an appropriation adjustment within the general fund, moving $1,315.19 from contract services to other expense. This is at the request of juvenile probate court. I have a supplement to the permanent appropriations for the sewer district. Total increases $14,663.54. I have a resolution appointing Sharon George as a county prevention specialist to the Northwest Ohio Regional Prevention Council. Term begins March 7th, 2016 and ends March 7th, 2018.
Same thing for Kathy Oliver, I bet.
Yes. Appointing Kathy Oliver as the County Prevention Specialist in Northwest Ohio Regional Prevention Council. Again, hers beginning March 7th, 2016, ending March 7th, 2018. I have a resolution authorizing the 2016 airport environmental submittals and authorizing Holly M. Stacy, President of the Board, to sign the submittals and all other related documentation on behalf of the Seneca County Board of Commissioners. Is that going to, do they need this signed today?
That was Tanya's.
Because she's not here, she
don't
needs
know.
Holly's signature.
That was the Stan Tech thing. I have no idea. I can go ask him.
Yeah, make sure she doesn't need it signed today, because we can change
Well,
that to
well,
one of the
yeah,
Back
others.
from CCAO tonight, won't she?
Should be, but I didn't know she needed this out today.
I mean, very simply stated, it could say authorizing Holly Stacy or a officer of the board, in this case, Freddie could sign it as a vice chair.
Okay.
That's how I would do it, be done with it.
Let's see, I have a resolution.
No, he doesn't need to.
Okay. I have a resolution appointing members to the revolving loan fund committee. Let's see, we have Rob Geibel, Fred Zoller, Scott Cromer. Those are 3-year terms. Dave Shelton, Marcy Funkhauser, and Andrea Kress for 2-year terms. Andy Faber, Julie Hall, and Rob Brown for 1-year terms.
Good.
And that's all the resolutions I have.
Okay,
I make a motion that we approve those resolutions as stated.
good. I will second. Take the roll, if you will.
Commissioner Kirschner?
Yes.
Commissioner Zoller?
Yes.
Commissioner Stacy?
Okay, this is the best time of the day. Any public comment out there this morning? Any words of wisdom? Any advice? Additions, deletions, modifications?
I'd like to make a couple comments just for the, I think it's noteworthy for the public to be aware that we've, with the, in regional planning, we've taken over the sewer, I say we, the Commissioner's Office is handling the sewer district billing there. The Regional Planning Board, what we do is we contract with regional planning, so we're not responsible for regional planning, but the Regional Planning Board has reached out to WSOS. They're gonna take an assessment of
Grant
the
administration.
grant administration to make sure we are compliant with everything and to make sure that we're updated as we go. And that process is being done now. That's done through the Regional Planning Board. But again, I think it's noteworthy in that,
Actually, there's a WSOS rep there as we speak.
is there, okay, well, great, okay. So there will be good there will be continuity, there will be transition between the old and the new. And until we fulfill these positions, that the calls are being transferred over here.
Once Roxanne, she's still
Okay,
there till
okay,
the
yeah.
11th. Starting next week, we'll probably transfer the calls, hang up a sign for,
And any of the zoning or things like that, that can be handled through our engineer, Mark Zimmerman.
Yep.
So from the public's concern, there's not gonna be any disruption of service here. We'll continue with everything, and of course, our concerns as commissioners is the main thing is that we stay compliant with our grants and for any new grants. So I think it was a wise choice for the Regional Planning Board to contract with WSOS. They do this for a lot of counties, so this is old hat to them. Should be fairly easy. And again, I just think that's noteworthy. Yeah.
Tanya will be doing the sewer district.
sewer
She's
district.
working on budgets for the sewer district now. Sewer district bills will go out on time, which is December 31st. I'm working with their board to present a budget for their account, because we don't pass their 057 account, their budget account, but I'm trying to help them understand the previous budgets compared to what the 16 budget may be. So we'll present that at the budget, they're having a meeting on Monday. So,
How do we handle, because we pay regional planning for administering the sewer district billing. Well, now that we're not gonna pay that, or are we gonna pay them, they're gonna reimburse us, how's that gonna be?
We're gonna have an executive session after this and talk about how that has to work, from the standpoint of personnel and, you know, what we have to reimburse people for. So that's a topic to be handled pretty soon.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that the format of that, and quite frankly, we're putting added responsibilities on the staff here, and I think that we have to be honest and make sure that we take care of those people that are taking on the added responsibility.
Do we have will we have any action items after the executive session?
nope.
We will not?
No.
Okay. So we are going to adjourn to executive session. There isn't any additional items. We'll come back and adjourn the meeting, but I guess that, just so you guys know that, there won't be any action items coming out of executive session. All right. I don't want to say Merry Christmas yet, because we'll be here a couple more times before then.
Don't make the statement that I did my first year.
Uh-oh.
Is Christmas was on a Tuesday, and I said, so we're gonna cancel Christmas this year, right? That didn't go over very well, let me tell you.
You guys want a motion to go into executive?
Yes,
I make a motion that we would go into executive session for personnel compensation.
I will second. Hearing no objections, we'll go. Thank you all. Good to see you.
You wanna catch down with anything?
Sure,
No, I
nobody wants
think
to come
I'm-
over?